Don't say a prayer for me now. Save it till the morning after. Good evening to everybody. Can you hear me? All right. Sorry about that. I forgot to clip this on. Good evening, good afternoon, good morning, wherever you happen to be in the world. Welcome. I'm Dave Guerra, and this is Let's Have a Chat About Leadership for Tuesday, March the 3rd, 2020. It's Super Tuesday, everybody, so I hope you went out there and exercised your right to vote. Very proud of my daughter. For the first time ever in her life, she voted. So she's of age now to vote. So I'm getting old. But kudos to her. Now she is, but she's already been paying taxes because she's working. She's in school and she's working. So she's hustling, she's grinding and paying taxes. And now she's she's doing her civic duty. Kudos to her. All this stuff really now is jury duty, but not while she's in school. There is an exemption for that. So we'll talk about that later at a different time. But good evening, everyone. Welcome. It's Tuesday, and that's what we're going to talk about. Leadership in the news. A lot of stuff's going on. And as soon as I click it on the edit button, I can actually show you what I'm talking about tonight. And what I'm talking about tonight is tornadoes and Super Tuesday and crisis management and leadership. And it's a lot of it. And some of it might sound repetitious, but again, sometimes we have to keep repeating it because brand new, fresh examples appear, and now we have new topics, new things to talk about, and different angles, different perspectives. And that, as a leader, that's what you need to be doing, is looking 360 degrees. I say it here, got to keep your head on a swivel because you never know what's coming. And sometimes you know what's coming. In this case, Super Tuesday, it's only been in the news for past couple of days or something like that. No, but then what you don't know is over the horizon. Here it's the storms blew in through the Mid-South and devastated the city of Nashville and the surrounding areas. And, again, that's the unexpected. And that's where the crisis management comes in. It's like you have to be prepared. As a leader, you have to be prepared for what's going on. And so the crisis management, because you never know what happens and when it happens. Sure, sometimes things will go as planned, and sometimes things will just blindside you, and that's okay. That's just the way life is. Life is supposed to blindside you, because if you're not blindsided every once in a while, you're playing it safe. And folks, if you're playing it safe, what's the point? What's the point? Take a risk, take a chance, hustle, grind, do a little something different, do a little dance, get down tonight. And what I mean by that is just do something different. Don't be afraid. Don't be afraid. If you're going to live the rest of your days in fear, then you've already given up. The rest of your days are already counted. That's it. That's it. No. Take a risk. Take a chance. But don't go running out in 165-mile-an-hour wind tornado. No, EF3 tornado. No, don't be doing that. But a lot of great stuff came out of that, and it's usually after storms and events like this, natural disasters, the good in people comes out, neighbor helping neighbor, picking up, helping each other out, and moving forward together because you're in it together. So that's a good thing. And as an organization and leaders, this is where, in those situations, this is where your next set of leaders are going to come shining through. You don't have to do anything. See who actually picks up the broom first. See who actually offers a helping hand first. Those are your next leaders. Be on the lookout for them, and then you start working with them. Now, that's not to say that others won't be your next leaders that probably didn't raise their hand, didn't pick up a rake, didn't put on the gloves, didn't do anything. No, because again, everybody has their moment. Everyone has their moment. So be sure that you give them that opportunity. But those that take that initiative and want to lead, give them the reins. Let them know that you've got their back and you're looking out for them to do it. Folks, it's all about stepping up, because again, you never know when your moment will be. When your moment is to step up or to sit down, and you decide to sit down, well, more power to you. But if you decide to stand up, well, guess what? People will see it. People will notice. And it's just like the in the election, you got all your candidates, local, state, and then the primary for the president's, the nomination for the presidency, all of that, again, they all stepped up. They all said, you know what, I can offer my country, my fellow citizens, my neighbors, just a little bit more. And that's where that's at, just a wee bit more. So ensure that, when that moment comes, don't lose it, because it'll come again. I guarantee you it'll come again, but it'll come again again, when you least expect it, when you're least prepared, and it won't come again as often as you think. Okay, it doesn't mean, oh, well, I'm old, I can't do anything. Bullshit. You can do. Oh, well, I'm in my middle ages and I can't do this. Bullshit. You can do it. Oh, well, I'm just a kid. What do I know? Okay, well then, all right. But guess what? You can still do something. That's how you learn. That's how you get the knowledge. That's how you get the wisdom. That's how you get the experience. You step up and you say, hey, I want to help. Hey, I want to contribute. Hey, I don't know everything, but I want to learn something. That's a big one right there. So and that applies across the entire gamut. Old, middle-aged, young, whatever. If you can honestly say to somebody, hey, I don't know everything and I want to learn, guess what? Straight to the top of the leadership board you go. It's just that simple. So the aspects and insight, I kind of already jumped into that. But again, leaders recognize that there's going to be situations, there's going to be individuals, there's going to be times when people are going to step up, the unexpected happens, and be on the lookout for those. And then again, there's going to be those times where people are planning and working and hustling and grinding to make something happen. Give them that moment. Let them know that, hey, it's okay. Employees, on the employee side, aspects and insights of this. Folks, it's real simple. Take the initiative. Seize the moment. Seize the opportunity. It's that simple. You've heard them. Carpe diem, or YOLO, you only live once. Carpe diem, YOLO, all of that. But you know what? They're all saying the same thing. Get up off your ass and do something. Step up. That's all that they're saying. So do it. Do it. Don't be waiting for someone to tell you, because if you need to be waiting for somebody to tell you, you're going to be waiting a long time. I use myself as a perfect example. If I had asked my family, if I had asked my friends, if I had asked, hey, I want to write a book, do you think I should? Guess what? I'd still be waiting. I'd still be waiting. So don't wait. Take the initiative. Seize the opportunity. Seize the moment. Take the day. The day is yours, and it doesn't matter who you are. Seize that moment. Seize that opportunity. So step up. Step up. Training, it's out there. Ask for it. And if you don't know how to do something, ask for it. And if you really think you already know how to do something, I guarantee you don't. There's always somebody else that knows just a little bit more than you do. So get to work, hustle, grind, ask for help. That's the only way you're going to win. Listen, speaking of winning, I'm ready to see the results, see who did what. No, I'm not making popcorn, and no, that's not happening. But again, it is Tuesday. It is March the 3rd, 2020. It should be an interesting evening. Let's see who drops out. Hey, question. Does anybody know what happens to the votes that the early voting people casted for those people that have already dropped off? They don't go to anybody. They just kind of disappear. And folks, if that's the case, then that's why I oppose to early voting. Because again, especially in these primary times and these general elections leading up to the general election, because what happens to those votes? My vote at that point does not count. If I was to vote, say, for some third party, fourth person to sign up, number 7 in the polls, what happens to my vote? Well, my vote does not count, even though they say, yes, your vote does count. Because for one, at that point, if they dropped out, your vote never got a chance to be counted. But if it does matter and they end up winning, will they come back in? Another question to think about. Listen, hey, have yourself a great night. I will not talk to you tomorrow. I'll be with my brother. We're doing our sports show there. But I'll be back on Thursday. Lessons in leadership, and we got a good one. So between now and then, I thank you for watching. Don't forget to follow me on Twitter and Instagram and Facebook and everything else. It's all been scrolling down here. So I look forward to seeing you there. Tell me you said hi. Tell me you said hi. Tell me, say hello. Okay, listen, have a good evening. Take care. We'll talk to you soon. Peace.